So let me ask you, does snoring keep you up?
No, but it does keep one of our senior people at the office up. Well, it didn't actually keep him up, it kept his wife up. And he didn't really think he snored, but actually as soon as he got a hold of this technology, he found out he did snore. And what I mean by that is, this is a anti-snore pillow from Germany. And the same company that funded Fitbit and GoPro have funded this technology here. And it's launching here in Canada, here at the National Home Show.
So it's it's a brand new product?
Brand new product
Just launching here in the show?
Just launching here in the show.
Wow.
So what's really interesting about this is that when Fitbit and GoPro, they're funders for that, only get involved in technology that works. And this pillow that you see here with the watermelon on actually is full of technology, and I want to explain it to you.
So they like to get involved with game changers in technology.
Absolutely.
So this is a game changer in sleep?
Because this is the most clinically studied pillow in the world. Most clinical analytics done everywhere. So what's happened here is that when people snore, in 1997, let me take you back. In 1997, they discovered that if you could actually take the person's head that was in a deep sleep and actually move it to the left or move it to the right on its axis, that it would actually open the upper airways. But there was no technology that would do that, except for someone's elbow or somebody said, honey, roll over. So, and even if you were a side sleeper, if you could actually move your head up and turn it this way without moving your trunk of your body, but move it this way, it would open the upper airways. But there was nothing in the marketplace that would do that until now. And so much so that I'll show you some results in a second, but let me tell you about the technology. This pillow actually has a microphone right here, and it will detect when a person is snoring. In this pillow, there are 6 air chambers that are located throughout the pillow with sensors built in. And what happens is when the pillow hears the person snoring, it will then detect where on the pillow is the weight of the head.
So we're using a watermelon as a head of a human being.
Yeah,
okay, that's why you have a watermelon.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to let this kick in for a moment. We'll come back to this when I show you starting to move. But I wanted to show you some interesting results that were happening. You see, what we tell people to do is download a link called the Night Link. And what Night Link is that they can actually, right now they can listen and see how much they're snoring at night. And what will happen is they'll be able to figure out how long, how many minutes they're snoring for. Now, what will happen is, one second, let's put this here. You're going to see, if you download it to your smartphone, you'll go here, and on your smartphone, you'll see a Night Link app right there. You'll hit that, then the snore monitor will show up. You open it up tonight. Oh, let's take a look quickly. You'll start to see right here.
Okay.
It's moving. One second. It's going down right now because it was actually in demonstration mode, and in a moment we're about to see it actually move. Okay.
And it's moving because?
Because what's happening is that it's detected that it detected the snoring. Now it says, where's the weight of the head? It's in this part of the pillow. Air chamber here is now opening, is now inflating very quietly. And the head is actually moving. And as soon as the snoring stops, the inflation of the air chamber will stop. And therefore, that's why this technology works. And whether that person's head was at the edge of this pillow, the center, or the outside, it would detect where it is. When you look at the app results, this is what you're going to see at the end of the night. Let me give you an example. And this is just, I took a picture. One of our guys was it said sleep time of 8 hours, 7 hours and 59 minutes. Snore time is 2 hours of that time. Then we got on the pillow the next night, 7 hours and 38 minutes of sleep time with only 7 minutes of snoring time. Then he got off the pillow because he wanted to test it and didn't believe it, and 7 hours of sleep time with an hour of snore time, and went back on the pillow the 4th night, an hour, and then it went back on the pillow, almost 7 hours of sleep and 4 minutes of snore time.
And instead of 1 hour of snore time.
Or 2 hours of snore time what he had. So he's one of the executives of our company. So what we do know is that this technology, the pillow with this technology, with the 6 air chambers that are located here, with the microphone that listens in and the turning of the head, is that we know that people will then be able to stop their snoring. And so much so that they say, well, you're a sales guy. Well, let me just do a quick explanation. A company that we are a part of is a company called Vitality Depot. Vitality Depot actually supplies, clinic supplies, to chiropractors, massage therapists, and physiotherapists right across Canada. Over 8,000 clinics. Why Nightronic and Goodnight wanted us to take this product for them is because we could introduce it to 8,000 clinics so that they would be able to do the explanation that I'm doing here. And then what would happen was then people would start to understand and appreciate the product. So that's why we have it. We're here at the home show to actually understand what the public says in an open forum like this. It's never been displayed in a public trade show before, only medical trade shows. It just finished in the US at a medical trade show in the US, and Fitbit and GoPro, the funders were so impressed with it, they're actually upping the price of this product. Anyways, people can get a deal if they want to buy it from here. More importantly, get to learn about the product. Go to Nightlink and download the app, number one, see how much you snore. And then you can go to nightronic.com and learn all about the products right there.
Well, let me ask you this. So big deal, the person snoring and they wake up and they go back to sleep if they're sleeping by themselves. What's the big deal of snoring?
Let me tell you what we found out here. First of all, what we found out here anecdotally is that the person that's snoring doesn't care. It's the person that has to listen to them that wakes up with them that cares. The guy who's snoring is saying, I don't care, I'm asleep. What happens here is in sleeping is you go into deep sleep, but then when you start snoring, you pop up to light sleep. And when you pop up to light sleep, you're not restoring your body. But here's the other part. Neither is the person that you just woke up that has to give you an elbow. So they're not getting restful sleep either. So two people, one who has the problem, both have the symptoms that start to manifest in weight gain, diabetes, high blood pressure, for not staying in deep REM sleep. So all I can tell you is that this pillow, if there's one snore, it affects both sleepers.
Okay. What are people saying here at the show?
Well, first of all, they're thinking, this makes perfect sense. Number one. Number two is, some people say, I don't care if my wife doesn't or my husband doesn't sleep. That's what they're saying to us. At the end of the day, when we've had people buy them from us right now, we've already had people testing it since we started the show. They're not coming back. The people are phoning us saying, these are awesome, I want 5 more. It's unbelievable the response we're getting now.
Now this is made where?
So right now, these ones were made in Asia because they were only sold in Europe and the production was in Asia. When we're now here coming into Canada, they're going to be made in the US.
Okay. Where are they from originally?
Germany, they're German engineered. So it's engineered in Germany. That's where all the studies were done. All the hospital doctors have studied it. Also in Shanghai and other parts of provinces of China. The sleep studies and the studies have done this. There's nothing, no pillow in the world has been more clinically researched than this. And someone could say to you, I got a bamboo pillow and I'll sleep better. I say, okay, measure it. Measure it with the app. See if we're right. You get a little lotion and it says aromatherapy. Yes, it can work, but measure it. Measure this. And if it doesn't work, send it all back and we give you all your money back.
So how quick does it work? Say I start snoring.
Same night. So you sleep
seconds.
on it. The guy showed you earlier on. 2 hours he was snoring one night. Yeah, but slept on it the next night. He was only snoring for 7 minutes.
But say I start snoring.
Yeah.
It starts detecting it.
3 snores. The first 3 snores, by the 4th snore, this is already kicking in. Why? Through all their clinical studies, what they found was the partner usually wakes up on snore number 5 or number 6. So if we can get the person on by the 3rd snore and this pillow starts to take action, what happens is it doesn't disturb the other partner. And it doesn't even get this person out of their lower sleep. They actually stay down in their deep restorative sleep. But if they start snoring past 3 or 4 snores, they start to wake up. And that's why they can't get back to sleep, and that's why they don't get rest. That's why they're sleeping during the day, falling asleep behind the wheel, all that stuff.
Now what's this attached to? What is it?
So it's attached to a 6-foot cord. There's a power supply, 6-volt power supply, and this is a compressor that you can hardly hear, and a 6-foot cord. This will sit right beside the bed or in your nightstand if you wanted to. And that's what fills the air chambers.
So these are actual air chambers. 6 of them?
6 air chambers.
6 air chambers.
That are located. Let me just tell you something else. So there's guys out there right now, if you go on to Kickstarter, you're going to find a company that is now marketing this sort of head position technology. But here's the problem. They have one bladder. They shove it underneath the pillow and they're taking the chance that it will actually work. So what happens is, because we have 6 chambers, no matter where on this pillow that your head is situated, it will be a chamber right beside it so that the head will be able to be repositioned. So whether it's here, whether it's here, whether it's here, or whether you're right at the edge. Now, if you're right at the edge, which way is the chamber going to fill? It'll fill from this side, pushing the head this way.
Smart technology.
Dude, that's how it works.
Okay.
It's just that simple. That much technology now meets the science that they knew in 97.
So,
Electronic. Just look it up.
so if you don't want snoring to keep you up, your contact info is
Just go to nightronic.com.
beautiful.